Good morning. This is Christine Williams with the Soulful Guild, looking like morning just arrived. I have my cup of glow. I hope you have your cup of something, tea, coffee, hot chocolate, water, whatever. I've been out watching the sun come up this morning and it was pretty cool. That's one of the things that I like to do is to get up, and I kind of made it a part of my day. I don't do it every day, but I do it most every day that I can. And it's kind of my morning meditation where I get up with the sun because it's a powerful thing. I've learned a lot of things by meeting the sun every day, getting up, waiting, anticipating, waiting for that first ray to come over the mountain. It's pretty awesome. So there were some pretty cool things that I experienced today, and they really fit in with the card that I chose for our thought and light and inspiration to carry us through the day. So take a drink. Let's get ready. What is the information that the angels or guides or universe or whoever it is, you choose your own words, want to tell you? Today I'm using Angel Answers, Oracle cards, Doreen Virtue, and Radley Valentine. These are just, I have to say, these have not always been my favorite cards. They're yes and no. They were created for that moment when you just want an answer to something and you reason and working around it, creation, all those things. They just don't. It's like I want an answer. I need more guidance than just think about it, anticipate it. Here's a suggestion. Da da da. They're meant for yes or no questions. So I want you to think about something in your world, in your day, that you need a direct, if you could get a direct yes or no by, talking to your guides or an angel or, a past one, someone who's passed, your best, highest self. What would your answer if you were to ask them and just without having to think about it, could you please just tell me the answer? I know I've done this a million times. Please just could you just give me some direction? This is the question. Now I want you to ask that question in your mind. What burning question is it that is burning holes through you that you would just like to have, like someone just push you in that right direction? That's what this deck was created for. Those quick answers. And then, regardless of the answer, you still have to do the deal. You have to work through it. You have to figure out how that works with you, how you work that in. So I pulled one card. I have my question. Do you have yours? So I got a card. Think about your question. Take a minute. I'm just turning to the little page so I can read to you because this has little informationals that go with the word that they tell you. Okay. Ask your question, and then the answer that the angels are giving you is trust. Now that is it's still kind of a vague thing, but I think that's one of the main life lessons that we've come to learn is to have faith or to trust, to believe and hope that all is going in the right direction, to work towards something that you don't know the outcome, but you trust in the process. This is what it says. This is a time for trust. Think about your question, think about your issue. Sometimes there is no yes or no to a question. There are situations where we are better served by not knowing what is going to come out so that the miracle can unfold before our very eyes. Like children opening a gift. Now imagine that. Imagine Christmas or a birthday or a time when you're receiving a gift. Part of the magic of our lives is found in the joy of surprise. Trust that your angels have something amazing in store for you, even if you can't quite tell what it is. So, I had a question. And it does require trust. It does require hope. It does require unfoldment. It does require patience and process. Some answers are best served without a yes or no. Some answers are best left for us to see the unfoldment of them. So today, the word that the angels have for you and your guides and the universe is trust. Trust that everything is working in your best and highest good. Now make sure that you are also working with yourself for your best and highest good. If you're working against yourself, you can hope for a good outcome, and maybe things will turn around. But surprise is going to visit you, and the outcome is going to yet to be received or gifted. But in this situation, trust is the answer to what we need. For our best and highest good, we must trust. So I'm going to leave you with that. In the meantime, let me just tell you quickly about. Oops, I turned my thing to the wrong thing. And how do we do that? There we go. I'm spending the night with a friend this weekend for the 4th of July. It's not weekend, it's the weekday for the 4th of July. So I'm not really in my cup of glow giddy up setup. Okay, so as I get up and go out to see the sun and watch it rise, it's a really sweet process. There is no rushing the sun. And sometimes and often right before it comes up, I'm ready to give up. I'm ready to say, I'm done. I keep seeing that glow around the mountain. I keep seeing it getting closer and closer. And I'm just going to know, I just know that it's coming. I just know that it is. And then it's almost like the moment I just about look away and this first peak of ray comes cascading down the mountain, almost as if to reach out and grab my shoulder and say, "No, don't go, we're here." And that, my friends, is what trust is about. Trusting that the sun will come up. That even if a cloud moves in front of right where it's coming up, the moment that it's ready to shine, that that you trust behind that cloud is the sun. The rays of sun, the light of day, the answers, the way, the brightness that will point you in the direction. We do have times when clouds step in the way, but if you will just look, you will see that the cloud is brighter, that it has a different tone about it, that around the edges there is a glow. That is trust, okay? That is a beautiful thing if you have not experienced waiting for the sunrise in silence. Go do it. It will help you to understand trust. It will help you to understand the strength and the power of the divine and a higher power, a power that's higher than you. The sun is a great representation of that. It is so strong, it is so steady, it is so absolutely on time every day, without fail. So give it a go, give it a chance, trust the situation. You show up to meet what shows up to meet you. Okay, cup of glow to you. Happy day. Oops.